Mic test, check, 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 check.
Mic test,
check,
1, 2,
check,
3.
1, 2, 3, check.
1, 2.
All the way from Xinzhuang Stadium, New Taipei City, we say good day to all our basketball fans and welcome to your 2019 William Jones Cup International Basketball Tournament. Chicky Ray is here with Coach Richard Del Rosario, and this is the match between the Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines against Indonesia.
And you know, this is going to be an important game to remain unbeaten. And we have to remind all our televiewers, there will not be any championship match. It's winner over the other or highest place standing that will be crowned as champions. And we don't want any letdown after that huge win over Korea.
And the Philippines right now with an immaculate 5-0 record as we show you our officials for this match. On the other hand, unfortunately for Indonesia, they only have 1 win to go with 4 losses. But for sure, they'd like to play the spoilers role because including this match, Coach Richard, after this, 2 more victories and the Philippines will be crowned the champion team.
That's why this is a danger game for us. After that huge win over Korea, we want to maintain our advantage over them, and we will still play ROC 1 in the next few days, and it will be crucial for us to come out with a win here today.
And Indonesia, the national team, coming off a loss against Chinese Taipei A, 94-57. And our starting units for both squads, it's Noor, Wijaya, Priasmoro, Muhammad, and Hartanto. For Indonesia, it's Adams Gray, Phelps Williams, and Gab Banal seeing action here for the Philippines. Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines. 40 minutes of action here, and we are expecting that Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines will continue applying the pressure from the get-go. They will not relax.
And of course, we're coming off a 2-day break, so our boys are well rested after that grueling 5 days of succeeding games, successive games, and we're hoping to get energy right from the start in this game against Indonesia.
Much needed break, right, Coach Richard, after 5 straight games. Here we go. So, Mighty Sports go for gold, the Philippines in their blue jerseys, Indonesia in their white jerseys. And this quarter is brought to you by Health Cube. First possession goes to Mighty Sports go for gold. And Banal, who did not see action in the last game, is now seeing action here for the Philippines.
Interesting defense here from Indonesia. It's like a matchup zone that they're starting with. Probably looking at that game of Korea and scouting that one, where in Korea had a 1-2 drop zone, and Mighty had difficulty in scoring against that zone.
Now, in that match that you mentioned, that was the lowest winning margin of Mighty Sports go for gold, only winning by 7 points, 89-82.
That was a come from behind win as well. Good character win there for Mighty Sports go for gold.
Oh, first 2 points coming from Indonesia, courtesy of Muhammad Noor.
And of course, for this national team, you know, they're going to play with nothing to lose. They cannot win this tournament anymore because of their place in the standings. But their goal is to get better. They're also preparing for the Southeast Asian Games. And this is a good preparation for them, playing against superior teams.
And sometimes that's the most dangerous team that you can go up against. Teams that have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Phelps inside, look at that. Five white shirts surrounding Eugene Phelps.
Which is the right defense to do, because there's no one guy who can match up with the strength and power of Eugene Phelps inside the paint. However, they bailed him out with a foul.
So he's on the line for 2 free throws. 29 years of age. And Coach Charles Tew having a chat or giving instructions to Gray with Ronaldo Balkman still on the bench.
Yeah, because Gray was asking how they would execute their offense with this type of defense of Indonesia to start.
Tied at 2 here in the first. Man-to-man defense here being applied by the Philippines. Shot clock at 10 for Indonesia. Empty possession there. Phelps secures the rebound. Now, you don't see Eugene Phelps taking a lot of threes.
That's right, but he's, you know, he's relaxed. He feels that, you know, the locals or other guys on his team has an advantage with their counterparts to get those boards.
And we're tied at 5 because Indonesia answering with their own 3 courtesy of Indra Mohammed.
I mean, Indonesia keeping step with Mighty Sports go for goal, but a counter 3 here by Jeremiah Gray.
8-5 in favor of the Philippines. Tight pass inside. Indra once more. Clipped by Banal. So that means 3 free throws for Indra Mohammed.
Yes, you do not want to foul a player like they're shooting from the three-point line. You see Banal really extending. You just want to put the hand up and challenge that shot.
First is good for Indra.
Carrying at 24 years of age.
Very young.
Yes.
I'm looking at the profile of the Indonesian team, and their youngest player was born in the year 2000. And that's Kelvin Sanjaya, jersey number 27. Meantime, another chance here for Indonesia. They're down by a point. Shot clock at 6. Jumper won't drop. Rebound goes to Gray. Banal will get 2 free throws.
Well, that's one way to break a zone. Don't allow it to set up and just speed up your offense, especially in transition.
7:29 remaining in the first quarter. It's a feeling out process here in the first 2.5 minutes.
And of course, as we see some of their kababayans inside the arena lending their support, it's good for guys like Gab Banal here to get some playing time. Because they're playing a team that's at the bottom rank of the standings.
And as you mentioned, our kababayan earlier, Team na Kababayan, it's nice that they have this opportunity to see some of their countrymen playing in front of them and to cheer them on.
I like this full court pressure being employed by Mighty Sports Go for Gold. You know, for trying to force Indonesia to commit mistakes and turnovers. But they did a good job in breaking that press.
But shot clock is down to 2. No bucket there for Indonesia. Rebound goes to Manal. He is zigzagging his way through. They go to Phelps in heavy traffic, and that was just too easy for Eugene.
Again, he made it look easy and just too strong for the opponent.
Lead of Mighty Sports Go for Gold at 5.
And of course, our team, as we take a look first at this high-low play against two guys, just power play from Eugene Phelps. And as mentioning, our team consultant, Coach Raiko, will be handling this national team.
For the SEA Games, right?
Yes.
Coming SEA Games, yeah. 12-7.
I'm sure he's observing very intently.
And yeah, they'll be learning a lot from this match, Coach, as you mentioned, because at 1 and 4, Indonesia won't have the chance anymore. But learning and playing against a tough Philippine squad would be beneficial for them.
And you can already see his influence on this team because of a lot of movement off the ball, a lot of back picks and spacing.
That's a signature, right?
Yes.
Coach Raiko there.
Mostly European style of basketball. Employs a lot of ball movement, a lot of screens. Not much one-on-one.
Long 2. Not that time. They try to go inside. And somebody is bothered by the defense of Eugene there. And inside heavy traffic, no bucket. Ball goes back to Indonesia. We are approaching the halfway mark of the first quarter. Shot clock reads 12. They're going to go with the ball screen here. Oh, tough defense here by the blue shirts.
Yes.
That's a forced shot coming from Indonesia. Counter-attack by the Philippines. You go to your power player. Phelps is still perfect on the floor.
Yeah, of course, he's gonna get a career game here in terms of points with the way he's playing.
9 already for Eugene Phelps. Philippines up by 5, 14-9.
You can see Indonesia really don't have very good ball handlers. This is already their big. Oh, got away with the traveling, I think, that time.
Adams played good defense there on the other side. Credit goes to Gray.
And nobody can match the athleticism here of Jeremiah Gray as well. Leaking out on that fast break play.
And the Mighty Sports Go for Gold. They have gone up to a 7-point lead here, running the floor well. Eugene Phelps perfect on the floor, having 9 points, and then Gray scoring off that fast break. 16 for the Philippines, 9 for Indonesia, and this timeout is brought to you by Go for Gold.
Begitu lo main di sini, setengah mati untuk open, bener nggak? Ayo, nanti tengah terus bolanya. Lo tarik balik. Lo sprint. Ini lo depan. Lo sekret badan lo. Hari ini lo boleh taruhan. Kalau lo bisa blok dia, ya nggak? Gua kasih lo duit. Kalau lo nggak bisa blok, lo kasih teman lo duit gimana? Ambil charging gini, simple.
We're back here at Zinswang Stadium, New Taipei City, Taiwan, as we bring you this match for the 2019 William Jones Cup. It's the Philippines, Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines against the national team of Indonesia. Philippines up by 7, 16-9. Chiquire is here with Coach Richard Del Rosario, and so far Philippines leading the attack for them is Eugene Phelps, still perfect on the floor.
That's right, and you like the attitude being displayed here by Mighty Sports. You know, that ball pressure, again, they force a turnover, which they can convert into fast break points.
And bothered in that last sequence was Michael Williams, but he was able to recover and fish for a foul. So this will remain with Mighty Sports Go for Gold with 18 on their shot clock. Long two. Didn't work there.
Somebody was holding the arms of Phelps. Referee missed that call.
They'll call the last touch on Wenda Wijaya.
Indonesia, they have in their lineup CJ Giles
Yeah.
as their import or naturalized player, but he has yet to see action.
Oh, nice spacing. Great attack here coming from the white shirts.
Yes, good fast break play, and that's, you know, one of the chances to try and get layups and beat the defense down the floor.
Banal offensive board after that miss by Adams. Got fouled in the process. He'll go back to the line.
You can see here, you know, the collapsing defense of Indonesia.
Well, they're being challenged here, Coach. I mean, with all these taller players from the Philippines, they really have to work extra hard. More so with the insertion
Oh, yes.
of Hamadi Njai.
And more as well. Oh, and Bachman also checking in.
And not to mention Mackenzie Moore also in. So it was a good first five for Coach Charles Tew.
Oh, yes.
And then also a good second unit, at least most of it.
Brickman also in the game. So a platoon substitution here.
And we also got Cesar Angela Wong Chu King coming in for the blue shirts. 18-11, Philippines up by 7. 3:43 remaining here in the first. No baseline J there. Shot clock at 7. Oh, over Hamadi, and it's good.
Very gutsy layup there.
Credit goes to Wijaya. Jersey number 20. Meantime, Philippines only up by 5. Bachman going in after that fake, and it's good.
Yeah, he's enjoying himself. Look at him smile after making that shot.
Not too much resistance in that last approach by Bachman. Shot clock at 10. It's down to 5. Wenda going for the floater, blocked. Well, that pass of Moore deflected, and it will remain with Mighty Sports Go for Gold.
You know, you can say that Mighty Sports, you know, their length is really bothering Indonesia. Look at this high looping shot, just beyond the fingertips of NJ, and he comes out with a smile as well.
As if to say, you got me there.
Yes.
I'm gonna get you the next time. Bachman, they swing it. Moore at the corner. 3 ball is good.
Of course, Moore, one of our top performers here in the Jones Cup, continuing to play well.
60% from beyond the arc are the Pinoys. And they have built a 10-point lead, 23-13. Indonesia really milking that shot clock. It's down to 4. And there goes a 24-second shot clock violation.
What you can see from Indonesia is they're not really very quick, but they are very patient with their offense and trying to look for gaps on the defense of Mighty Sports. Go for gold.
Well, I guess the next thing that they need to do is to be quick
Oh,
and
yeah.
also to be patient at the same time.
Yeah, but you know, the skill sets, they don't really have quick players or athletic players.
Oh, I mentioned it, Coach. Look at the lineup of Mighty Sports. You got Enjai, Bachman, Moore, 3 tall players. And when the Philippines plays defense, they don't need to double.
That's correct.
Single coverage is enough already. A minute 29 remaining in the first. 10-point lead for Mighty Sports.
And look at the small guy, you know, challenging our tallest player. Look at him here. He just put his head down. Oh, is he called for a foul? Yeah, because he pushed him with his hand. No, not a good foul.
But you gotta tip your hat to Widyanta Teja, number 71, the point guard here, for not being afraid. Short jumper didn't work for Prias Moro. Legal play, Wong Choo King. And I don't think they were able to reset that shot clock.
That's a good thing they did not stop playing.
Almost a steal by Moore. Changes here for Indonesia. Coming in is Muhammad Wicaksono, wearing jersey number 23.
I'm sure Indonesia are also enjoying the experience here because it's a chance for them to get better. Playing against a superior team with a superior lineup.
And for you to be able to score 13 points against a taller, better, stronger Philippine team, that's already something that Indonesia can build on. Kick out to Bachman, who goes in, but there's a whistle already.
Well, let's see if they are in the penalty. Are they in the penalty? I believe they are. So 2 shots coming up here for Bachman.
He's smiling. He's having fun here in New Taipei City. Veteran already at 35. First free throw is good for Bachman. Philippines up by 11 with 37.33 remaining here in the first. Second for Bachman. It's short. Half a minute to go here in the first quarter. Indonesia down by 11.
Oh, miscommunication there.
Good pressure applied there by Jason Brickman, forcing that turnover.
Yeah, that's why you like the attitude here by the players. You know, still playing hard defense.
Sometimes you get complacent, right, Coach, knowing for a fact that you're a more superior team. But Wong Choo King hits a 3.
I believe. Almost a steal. It's a good basket from Angelo.
Wong Choo King. Yes, and the first quarter will end with Mighty Sports go for gold, up by 14, 27 to 13. That 3-ball came in the nick of time here for the Philippines, and they're playing relaxed basketball, searching for win number 6. We'll be right back. We're back here at Sinswang Stadium, New Taipei City for the 41st William Jones Cup. And this match is between the Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines against the national team of Indonesia. Chikire is here with Coach Richard Del Rosario, and the first quarter is done with Mighty Sports Go for Gold getting the first quarter. Coach Charles Tiu has fielded in 10 players already from the Philippines.
Yes, and he's really rotating his players very quickly, making sure there's always fresh legs, mostly to play, pressure defense and deny passing lanes, force turnovers, and that would start the fast break plays for the Philippines. That's why Indonesia only scoring 13 points in that opening quarter.
And what you pointed out from the game of Mighty Sports Go for Gold is that they did not relax.
Yes.
They still play their game.
That's right, and even applying full court pressure.
And I think it's a nice preparation, Coach, because tomorrow they'll be facing Chinese Taipei A.
Yes, and just a realization that the job is not yet over. Nothing has been won yet. Still need to win the remaining games. Make sure that you bring home the championship.
Now, looking at the lineup of Coach Charles Tiu, 3 more players have yet to see action today. That's Aaron Black, Joseph Yeo, and Zach Graham. And this quarter is brought to you by Health Cube. Bachman on the break, that's an easy layup there.
Again, good defense there from Mighty Sports. Force another turnover from Indonesia. As we mentioned, really no great ball handler. That's why they're being pressured. You can even see Hamadi here just extending out and switching on a smaller guy.
Biggest lead for the Philippines at 16. 4 to shoot for Indonesia. Good kick out. In and out on the 3 ball by May Joni. On the other end, Wong Chu King. Long 2 won't work.
That's a good swing pass there. Was open for a while.
14 to shoot for the men in white. Oh, nice fake on Bachman.
Yeah, but he did not shoot the ball.
And the shot clock is down to 4 again. A second remaining. Blocked here by Hamadi.
And you can see intimidation that Indonesia is feeling right now against the players of Mighty Sports. This guy didn't really want to shoot that basketball. It's just that, the time was running out. So he was forced to put it up in the air. Even when Bachman's man had it up in the air, still didn't get a shot up.
And you heard the crowd right after that.
Oh yeah.
Blocked by Hamadi. Meantime, the few times that Indonesia has a good fast break attempt and they were able to deliver.
Yes, every time they run, they score. Hamadi just, it's like a tiptoe dunk for him.
Hamadi Njai scoring off that fast break by Mighty Sports Go for Gold. They are up by 16. 8 minutes left here in the second period. Stolen again by the blue shirts. Wong Chu King throws it up. So not so many stoppages here, Coach, because no fouls are being given up.
And so far now it's open court basketball. And again, Njai just providing as the biggest rim protector and a rim runner at that.
And to all the kids out there, it's always good to reward your big fellow when he runs with you on the break.
That's right. You can see here, block earlier on.
And you can't do anything with, with those long arms by Hamadi Njai. He's on the line right now. And he makes the first.
So I think it's going to be 2 free throws plus ball possession. As an intentional foul was called. Or
And he'll be taken out. Replacing him is the Ninja, Joseph Yo. So Mighty Sports go for gold. Coach sacrificing a little bit of height. Aaron Black, by the way, is also
Yes.
in, but compensating on speed. They're putting in speed in place of height. Wong Chu King at the baseline. Back to Indonesia, they're down by 17. Shot clock at 11. Baseline Che, nothing there. Good defense by Bachman.
Indonesia's getting to the paint, giving drop passes, good drop passes, just that their big guy can't finish on their offensive end.
And then in that last possession by the Philippines, they opted to go for that long shot. One and done there for the blue shirts. 6.5 remaining in the first half. Now they can go inside because they know that Hamadi is not there.
That's right. And big guy of Indonesia had good inside position against Joseph Yo.
Philippines still up by 15. Black. Now with Yo. That pass deflected, and Mighty Sports go for goal will keep it with 8 on their shot clock.
So Indonesia looking at this as a chance to catch up. However, bad news for them. Eugene Phelps checks in.
Coach Charles Chu not taking any chances. Inside to Phelps, and Phelps was kind enough not to throw it down emphatically.
Yeah, and, just good look there by Ronaldo Bachman. Quick pass inside.
34-17. Phelps still perfect on the floor. That's his first miss. 5.5 remaining in the second quarter. Good challenge by Black, but he was called, or he'll be called for that foul.
At that time, Indonesia had numbers on that fast break, 3-on-2. Good spacing for them.
17-point lead for the Philippines. Coco Di Putra, 24 years of age, missing the first of 2 free throws. Also the second one for Coco Di Putra. They'll let Black set this one up. Aaron, out to Joseph. The Ninja with that familiar move.
Yeah, I know. Just not as high an elevation.
But still something that we've always seen from Joseph Yo. 19-point lead here for the Philippines, 36-17. Under 5 minutes left here in the first half. Oh, very tough here for Indonesia to have a decent attempt.
Oh!
Two-handed slam against Wong Chu King.
Oh, nice slam there by Shanjaya.
Inside to Phelps, kick out to Yo, 3 ball at the corner. It's good.
Good spacing there for Mighty Sports go for gold. All you have to do if you're a guard is just run to a spot and let the big man locate you when the defense collapses.
Biggest lead at 20 points for Mighty Sports go for gold. Caleb, fall away didn't work. Joseph will try again. Now this is the biggest lead for the Philippines at 23.
Joseph Yo piling up his points here.
Already 8 perfect from the floor is the Ninja. 42-19.
Go ahead.
3 ball. And they take it back.
A good execution there in the screener action.
Wong Chu King, Dipsy Do. No conversion. Lead the Philippines down to 20. 3:17 remaining here in the second quarter. Shot clock at 4. And then an attempt just in the nick of time.
Oh, what I like about that offense is there was minimal dribbling that happened. Crisp ball movement.
I like what Indonesia's doing, coach. They're not looking at the scoreboard. They are playing for each point.
That's right. You know, they know that there's chances of winning this game is very slim.
Very slim.
But they're trying to work on their execution.
And so far they have produced quite a number of points already here. But still down by 18. 42-24, a commanding 18-point lead here for the Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines against the national team of Indonesia. Second quarter is not yet over. This timeout is brought to you by Go for Gold. There's a nice celebration of diversity here in Zinzhuang Stadium, New Taipei City, as 9 teams are participating right now for the 41st William Jones Cup for 2019. Chicky Ray is here with Coach Richard Del Rosario, and this match is between the Philippines and Indonesia. Look at that.
Yes, very cute.
Very cute face.
Family bonding time here. As you see, again, shot of our kababayans.
Well, they're not yet jumping into the party atmosphere because it's an 18-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold.
That's right. Well, Coach Charles Chu is really maximizing his bench in this game, trying to get some guys playing time and confidence as well.
And again, looking at the lineup, it's only Zach Graham, I believe, who hasn't seen action here for the squad of Coach Charles Chu.
Indonesia making a good run here in the second quarter.
Lead the Philippines down to 15. Coco Di Putra with 8 points already. Empty possession again for the blue shirts. Another chance here for Indonesia to inch their way closer.
The defense has let down on pressure a little bit. That's why Indonesia is able to execute their offense.
6 to shoot. Nice fake. Oh, good ball movement. An open 3. Unfortunately, Indonesia wasn't able to knock it down.
Yeah, but as we mentioned earlier, very patient with their offense. Good
Tight
inside pass, yes.
Oh, and Phelps continues to sizzle here.
And, even with contact, he was able to finish.
Back to a 17-point lead for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. A minute 15 remaining in the first half. Oh, one step too many.
For that time, Philippines, extending defensively, playing the passing lane once again.
Rias Moro had to change his mind because Coco Di Putra had a defender on him. Good anticipation coming from Indonesia. They're running the floor. Short jumper, not good there for Prias Moro. Yo! Look at Phelps just trying to gather himself, and he'll go back to the line.
And nothing else Indonesian players can do there but just hang on to his arms and not give an end one opportunity.
And Eugene Phelps just hanging on to that ball. And,
Oh, look at those arms. Very strong arms.
and to think, Coach, that he's not really flexing yet.
Yeah.
Only one miss for Eugene. Total of 14 to go with 5 boards. Short in the second free throw. 18-point lead for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. Half a minute remaining here in the second quarter. Another good ball movement here in this possession by Indonesia. And that 3 ball is good.
Yeah, they're always getting that extra pass to the corner. A good shot turns into a great shot.
Coco Di Putra, 3 of 5 from Rainbow Land. Lots of time here for Indonesia to fabricate a shot.
That's good defensive rotation there by Aaron Black. Prevent that layup.
And Prias Moro wasn't able to score in that last possession, but at least Indonesia was able to cut the lead of Philippines down to 15.
That's correct. And the Philippines, just taking care of business, very patient, and keeping this lead. Not really stepping on the gas pedal, but doing just enough to grab a 15-point lead at the halftime break.
45-30, Philippines looking good to get win number 6. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, halftime analysis with Coach Richard De Rosario. At the half, it's a 15-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines against the national team of Indonesia, 45-30. Chiquiris with Coach Richard Del Rosario, and we'll show you some numbers in the first 20 minutes of action here.
I can see Mighty Sports Go for Gold shooting better from the field, although in the three-point area. Indonesia shooting well from that region, and that's keeping them, within striking distance here in the first half. But Mighty Sports Go for Gold taking care of business in the first quarter and just cruising the rest of the way here in the first half. It started with good defense leading to fast break opportunities, and Phelps mostly the finisher of those plays.
And in the second quarter, when Coach Charles Yu sent in his second unit, they were able to build a lead as big as 23. But towards the end of that second quarter, a good mini run by Indonesia to cut it down to 15.
That's right. And then, Indonesia, very scrappy, very patient with their offense, making the extra passes. But Mighty Sports, all smiles for their players as of the moment. They know, all they have to do is just play solid, not spectacular, just solid, and they will still come out with a victory.
A lot of scorers on the side of the Philippines, but for Indonesia, the bright spots really are number 7, Juan Coco Di Putra, and you got number 13, Januar Priasmoro. This quarter brought to you by Health Cube. Third quarter with the Philippines immediately going for a 3-ball.
Courtesy of Hamadi Enjai. And, they set that up. That's why they were smiling, because they knew that he would be the one taking that 3. I'm not sure if that's the first 3 he has taken in this tournament.
Now at the corner, Indonesia tries to get it back. No success there. Blue shirts running again. You want to go a little bit fancy to create. It was deflected, and this will remain with the Philippines at 20 on the clock.
Again, off that staggered screen, they set this play for their center, and everybody comes out smiling after that shot.
And he's still smiling.
Until now.
I think that's a rhythm 3 there. I think it's a design
one more.
play. At the corner, and the blue shirts are having a great time there at the bench. A minute has gone by here in the third quarter. 18-point lead for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. Indonesia, they have 8 to shoot.
Yeah, they're just Mighty Sports Go for Gold, just switching everything. It means that they feel that even if it's Enjai ending up with a guard, he can still contain. But a good 3 there from Indonesia.
It's Caleb Gemilang hitting that 3 for the white shirts. It's down to 15, the lead of Philippines. Fall away by Williams, didn't work. Oh, and they could not get to that ball.
Well, again, just token pressure, and then you can force turnovers from Indonesia.
Mighty Sports. They have possession, 15 to shoot. Inside to Njai, too high of a pass.
Yeah, they're looking for an alley-oop dunk, but didn't materialize that time.
Now they have the luxury of playing around a bit.
Yeah, experimenting and playing around.
But what you don't want is for you to be too complacent and to be
Yes.
too relaxed.
Yes.
Another 3 ball, deflected here. Good block. Bachman. Single coverage. It's going to be too easy for Ronaldo.
Oh yes, and nobody helping from the weak side. That's why he was able to go straight to the rim.
Ronaldo Bachman showing us some handles there. Long 2. Good challenge by Ronaldo. Mackenzie feeds it to Bachman. And they'll call this foul on Widyanta Teja.
And what you like defensively is that even our bigs are extending outside to the shooters, putting a hand up, challenging shots. Instead of hoping for them to miss, they're forcing the miss.
7:17 remaining in the third. I think if you don't play defense, Coach Charles is going to pull you out. So if you want to stay longer inside. Njai is now 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Probably got too happy with that, with making his first attempt.
Lots of handoffs here for Indonesia. Tight pass inside, 3 to shoot. They had a good idea.
Yeah, good
moving
idea.
around.
That's right. It's just the adjustment of the players to the proper spot that went wrong in that particular play.
And the thing is, I like the very patient defensive stance as well of the Philippines. Going with all those handoffs. And you're right, Coach, even if they switch, they're very confident.
Yes.
Ten to shoot. Tough shot. Put back is good.
That's the way to really fall. If you're a big man, every time guard drives to the basket, you really need to follow for offensive putbacks or offensive rebounds.
Lead the Philippines at 15. Bachman puts it up to 17 and he'll get a bonus free throw.
Every time he gains momentum like that from the outside, nothing much you can do to stop Ronaldo Bachman. But there's a good pass from Williams as well.
Just putting that ball up, waiting for everybody to go down before taking the shot. Double digits for Bachman already with 10. 18-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. Exactly 6 minutes left here in the third, and it's another turnover for Indonesia.
Well, the guy in the corner going back door, so another miscommunication that time.
Back to the blue shirts. Moore to the corner. Adams still trying to find his range. Normally he's successful at that area.
As long as you're getting good shots, open looks, that's fine. Shots will eventually fall.
Williams waiting for the other blue shirts. Try to go alley-oop. Didn't work.
Not good spacing as two blue shirts were inside the paint.
One and done again for Indonesia. So they're missing open looks as well here. Williams. To Bachman. Short on the jumper. Williams with the rebound. Williams from beyond the arc. It's good.
He got that ball in rhythm. All he needed to do was put it up.
21-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold, 56-35. We are beyond our under 5 minutes here in the third quarter. Inside single coverage, no problem for Roosevelt. McKenzie finding Bachman.
That's just great feeds. You know, they did not have a lot of assists. So right now they're piling up some numbers in that department.
Back to a 23-point lead here for the Blue Shirts. Moore. Oh, he missed the dunk. Picked up by Williams. Who hits a three?
Should that count as an assist? I don't think so.
Biggest lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold at 26 points, 61-35. And we got this timeout brought to you by Go for Gold. We'll be right back. We're back here at Zinzhuang Stadium, New Taipei City. Philippines versus Indonesia, third quarter action here. And the Philippines here in the third, coach, they were able to produce 16 points already against the 5 points of Indonesia.
Yes, well, getting more separation against this Indonesian squad. And this is going to be another highlight play for Gray.
Oh. Two-handed reverse slam to the delight of the crowd here. And the lead is up to 28. Biggest lead for Mighty Sports Go for Gold.
Yeah, waking up the crowd inside the arena off this good defensive play. All alone. I give that a 9.
A 9. Degree of difficulty? Yes. And nice to see that the Philippines are trying to entertain the crowd here as well. You know?
Oh yes, they love to see athletic players, especially finish those fast break plays. Another one coming up.
Let's see. This time around, it's more. So biggest lead of the Philippines at 30 points.
It's turning into a dunk fest.
And they continue to apply the pressure here. 65-35, under 3 minutes left here in the third.
Oh, one more time.
I like that flare, you know, the separation of the legs of Gray in midair. An MJ looking dunk there. 65-35 Philippines.
Oh, another turnover here. Once again, 4-on-2.
I want to go fancy. Did not connect in that last sequence. Counter-attack here by Indonesia. And look at the Philippines running back on defense.
Yes.
2:20 in the third. Good kick out to the corner. Good block by Gray.
And again, good hustle defensively, using his length and athleticism to get that block.
7 to shoot for Indonesia. Do they know it? It's down to 4. A second remaining. Bailout shot. Oh! Right at the buzzer.
Yeah, lucky break there for Indonesia. Just a long 2, I believe.
Oh, they changed it now to 3.
Okay.
I thought it was just a long 2. So the lead is down to 27.
There you go. Oh, good anticipation there by Indonesia. Would have been a nice alley-oop play.
The ball will go back, I believe, to Mighty Sports Go for Gold. As it bounced off the foot of Wijaya. A minute 44 remaining here in the third.
Oh, and he completes it. An ankle breaker.
68-38 to the delight again of the crowd here. Stolen. Stolen back. 68-40.
So Mikey now stepping on the gas pedal a little bit.
And checking the third quarter production once again, only 10 points for Indonesia. While for the Philippines, they have produced 23 points already. The Ninja is back. Kenzie takes a long 2. 2-1 Phelps. Aaron. To Ronaldo. He'll count that basket and he'll get a bonus free throw.
Basic shot, but still same result. 2 points. And a 3-point play opportunity for Bachman.
They call the foul on Vicacsono. Under a minute left to play here in the third quarter, a commanding 30-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. With that free throw, this is the biggest lead for the Philippines at 31. .15 to shoot for Indonesia. It's down to 10. Good kick out. Open 3, and they were able to knock it down.
So Indonesia, continuing to hit those outside shots. But the problem really is how to stop Mighty Sports defense, their offense.
Air ball in that last attempt for Joseph Yo. Lead is down to 28. 6 seconds left here in the third. 3 ball at the corner. No conversion. A second remaining. And almost a conversion there from the half court for Eugene Phelps. And this is still a 28-point lead here for the Philippines at the end of the third, Coach.
Yeah, very good quarter here for Mighty Sports. Go for gold. Started off with that 3 by NJ and good defensive effort as well.
71 for the Philippines, 43 for Indonesia. We got one more quarter when we come back.
Kita komit apa sih? Open, open. Shoot the ball. Lu nggak jaga begini nih. Lu lari ke sini. Biar satu orang komit bolanya. Benar? Benar nggak? Ya kan? Lu lari ke sini. Tungguin di sini aja. Sekarang dari awal kita sepakat jaga di dalam. Orang di Samoa sini. Lu aja harus.
Final two games of Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines after this match against Indonesia. It's a Chinese Taipei A on July 20, coach, and then Chinese Taipei B on July 21, 5 p.m. Sunday.
Yes, you know, Chinese Taipei E would be the biggest stumbling block for Mighty Sports Go for Gold to get the championship, as Chinese Taipei B is on the bottom of the standings, bottom rank part of the standings. So if on July 20 Mighty Sports Go for Gold defeats Chinese Taipei A, safely we can say that
One foot in the door.
Yes, yes.
And here in this sixth match of Mighty Sports Go for Gold, they are looking really good, coach, in getting win number 6, because they have improved per quarter. Well, they did produce 27 in the first, dropped a little bit in the second with 18, but that third quarter storm was just too much for Indonesia.
That's correct. You know, limiting Indonesia once again to 13 points for the second time in 2 3 quarters.
In fact, Indonesia was only at about 5 points in the third quarter, beyond the halfway mark of that third chapter.
Yes.
Final quarter, folks, and this quarter is brought to you by Health Cube. Philippines 10 minutes away from getting win number 6. 13 to shoot for Indonesia. Look at that tight interior defense by the Blue Shirts.
Yeah, well, it's easy to read their passes. They have multiple passes, but they really look at the person they're passing to. So if you're defending it, you can anticipate those passes.
30-point lead for the Philippines, courtesy of that bucket by Ronaldo Balkman. Ten to shoot for the White Shirts. Baseline drive, nope, kick out again. And that free ball is good for Coco Di Putra.
You know, with Indonesia, the offensive concepts are very good. You know, it's just, it doesn't, that's just the skill level and the talent level of this team. You know, that needs to be developed, the skill level. It will take time. As long as the concepts are laid down and the foundation are laid down, you know, it's going to be a good future here for Indonesian basketball. And Joseph Yeo hitting another 3.
That's his third 3 of the match, a total of 11 points for the Ninja. Back to a 30-point lead here for the Philippines. And Coco Di Putra is a bright spot here for Indonesia.
Yeah, they don't want to be beaten by more than 30 points, I believe, I guess. They're trying to trim down that lead.
17 for Coco Di Putra. Joseph Yeo in the corner asking for that ball. But it's with Eugene Phelps right now. Phelps gets his own miss.
Against 5 guys once again, just barreling his way inside against that zone.
Probably trying to see if he could lift all 5
Yes.
all the way to the ring.
And look at those players there.
Phelps on the line. 8:01 remaining in this match. First is good for Eugene. 15 already with 7 boards. Make that 16 points.
Zach Graham not playing. He's seen street clothes. He's not in uniform. Probably also preparing for tomorrow, for July 20.
I think that rest, that 2-day rest for the Philippines, did them a lot of good.
Yes.
Corner 3 has been the friend here of Indonesia, but not that time. 78-49. Black blocked. Coco Di Putra on the other end. 19 points already.
Good defensive stop and then fast break for Indonesia.
Balkman will go back to the line.
Quick retaliation here by Mighty Sports. Go for gold. And Bachmann, we're getting a lot of trips to the line because even if Indonesia is not in the penalty, they're giving up shooting fouls.
27-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. First one is a miss for Ronaldo.
3 of 5 from the free throw line.
Just too many arsenal, too many firepower here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. And if you're Indonesia, it's hard to choose what poison you'd like to take because everyone can actually burn you.
Bachmann walks away after that air ball with a smile.
(78-51). Philippines really enjoying this game here. And everyone contributing, chipping in. Pass deflected, picked up by Yo. Banal has it. Wong Chu King kicks it out to Banal. Stolen here, so it'll be a stroll in the park. And Caleb connects on the layup.
Well, Mighty Sports can't afford to be careless. Plenty of time here.
25-point lead for the Blue Shirts. Another steal by Indonesia. And Mighty Sports Go for Gold in their last two possessions, coach, a little bit sloppy and lazy.
That's correct. And Indonesia energized as Bachmann exits the floor together with Moore.
Lead is at 23. Yo, jumper. Nothing there. Black and heavy traffic. They'll call a 3-second violation against the Philippines.
So that's 3 straight turnovers for the Philippines.
Exactly 6 minutes remaining in this contest. Shot clock at 10 for Indonesia. It's down to 4. And that's a 24-second shot clock violation. I got surprised that they didn't realize that.
Yeah, because they wanted to isolate their player on one side, but Phelps was there ready to help in the penetration.
And you saw there, Coach Wahyu Widayat Jati trying to explain to his squad what happened, what the miscue was. Finally, an alley-oop for the Philippines.
Pinpoint pass as well from Aaron Black.
Back to a 25-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold. Coco Di Putra at the corner. Banal looking ahead. Wong Chu King, contested jumper. Good thing Phelps was underneath. He'll go back to the free throw line.
So Phelps providing the muscle inside, giving confidence to the other teammates to take outside shots.
Well, if you have a rebounder like Phelps,
Yeah.
you can shoot the night away. A commanding 25-point lead here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold here in the fourth and final quarter. We are beyond the halfway mark of the final chapter, 80-55 in favor of the Philippines, and this timeout is brought to you by Go for Gold.
Put somebody in the high post.
We are beyond the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, and the Philippines still up by 25 points, 80-55. Chicky Rays here with Coach Richard Del Rosario. Eugene Phelps on the line, and whatever five that Coach Charles Tew has chosen, Coach, they have delivered. And although we saw some lapses in the game, they were still able to recover and hold on to this 20-plus point lead.
Well, it's a natural human reaction. I mean, if you see that your opponent, is not at par with you skills-wise, to really relax for some parts of the game. But the most important thing was that you already established the tempo and the intensity that you want at the start of the game when they pressured full court, got the early lead and never looked back.
And right now, I don't think the Philippines will decrease or lessen that pressure they're applying now on Indonesia. They're up by 26 with 4:45 left in the match. Shot clock for the white shirts down to 6, and there's a foul given up here by Wong Chu King.
Of course, looking forward to July 20. They will be up against the home team, and you can expect a full-packed stadium.
Don't forget that's tomorrow, 7 p.m. And the final game will be at 5 p.m. on Sunday against Chinese Taipei B. 5 to shoot. Pass inside. No conversion. Rebound goes to Banal. Black gives it up to Yo. Shot clock for the Philippines down to 7. Wong Chu King throws it up. It's an air ball.
Well, everybody was outside. Ball didn't go inside that time. With Phelps not in the game right now.
Foul will be called against Wong Chu King. And Sanjaya will be given 2 free throws.
Well, he's been getting good looks, talking about Sanjaya. And he needs to bulk up a little bit, develop his strength.
Bola di sini kamu di bawah sana. 1-3-1.
You pointed this out, Coach, start of the coverage. This is going to be a very nice learning experience for Indonesia. Remember, SEA Games is a few months away.
Yes,
And this will be a huge boost of confidence in their campaign.
that's correct. And as we mentioned, in this tournament, they had CJ Giles in their lineup,
Yeah,
listed in their lineup, but didn't play in this game. That's why it would be really very difficult for them to win. But Coach Raiko already offered the job of being like a naturalized player to Denzel Bowles. I don't know if he has accepted yet. It's a good layup inside.
well, should Bowles accept that, it's going to be a much stronger Indonesian team.
Oh yes, it's definitely going to be a challenge for Coach Raiko and Denzel. But it's going to be a positive thing for Indonesian basketball.
Corner 3. That has been kind to Indonesia in this match.
That's right.
That was Joni hitting that 3. And then on the other end, this is the 4th three-point shot of Joseph Yo.
Yeah, likes that corner shot.
If I remember correctly, he might have 14 points already under his name. Now, one thing that Indonesia should also learn is that open looks such as that one, they should be able to knock it down.
Yeah.
Banal missing the 3. They'll call a foul against Indra Muhammad.
Well, Cesar Angelo Wong Chu King, doing very well in this game. Hitting some shots, getting in layups, and even getting offensive boards.
2:40 remaining in the contest. Black hits a 3.
Everybody's it's just contagious. The shooting now is very contagious, and when you're relaxed like that, there's another dunk here by Sanjaya.
And that 30-point lead is down to 28. Over 2 minutes left in this match, and at this juncture, safe to say that the Philippines will get win number 6. Back-to-back threes by Aaron.
Good ball movement again to produce that open look.
Mighty Sports Go for Gold has tied its biggest lead at 31. McKenzie feeds it to Black, who passed up on the 3. One step in. Wow, 3 straight buckets for Aaron.
Well, he anticipated they would close out long. So good, got a good shot fake going.
This is now the biggest lead for the Philippines at 33.
Good experience here for guys like Aaron Black, Ando Wong Chu King, and Gabanal, because you know they're still playing against national teams of our neighbors in Asia.
Floater, it's good. Down to 31 is the lead of the Philippines. A minute 12 remaining. They'll set up Wong Chu King, who missed the long 2.
So less than a minute left.
And I guess, Coach, when I normally ask you what was the turning point, I think the answer is from the get-go.
Yes, from the tip-off, the pressure defense, they set the tone of how they would like to play Indonesia, not giving them any hope of trying to pull an upset.
And I guess it's the character and demeanor of the players of the Philippines that they did not relax.
Yes, I mean,
To start the game.
even in the halftime, after the halftime break, although you know Indonesia's made a lot of outside shots, they were still challenging when needed, playing the passing lanes, force the turnovers. So a relatively easy win here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold.
Wong Chu King got stripped off that ball. And I saw the head coach of Indonesia, Coach Jati, motioning to his players, don't make an attempt anymore. It's a good sign of good sportsmanship as
Oh
well.
yes, they're after the experience here, and that's how they would rate their performance. But another, Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippine team taking care of business, still on track of bringing home that championship trophy.
Our final score 94-66, a 28-point victory here for Mighty Sports Go for Gold Philippines, and they get, as you mentioned, Coach Richard, win number 6. Well, unfortunately for Indonesia, they go down to 1-5, and a lot of bright spots here for Coach Charles Tew.
Yes, everybody got to play, except for those guys in street clothes, but everybody contributing to this win.
Once again, 94-66, 28-point victory for the Philippines. Our schedule, remaining games for Mighty Sports Go for Gold: Chinese Taipei A on July 20, Saturday, 7 p.m. and then Chinese Taipei B, July 21, Sunday, 5 p.m. to complete their tour of duty in this 41st Jones Cup. For Coach Richard, there's Chick Reyes here saying thank you very much for watching the Jones Cup. We'll see you soon.